We're getting in here to live stream on the model farm. Getting some things set up here quick yet. So excuse me with that. Trying to pull up the stream on my computer because the phone is all the way up here. We're going to be working right here. So we're going to get this pulled up down here. Test my audio quick. Yep, we're good to go. Okay. Pull up the live chat here so I can talk to you guys. If you guys got any questions, feel free to ask any questions that you want. We're going to be working on continuing our cornfield, though, once I find my little spacer tool. Which I did find it just now. Hello, Combine Nerd. How's it going? So I got this little piece of plastic here that I 3D printed. It was supposed to be a conveyor, but I made it the wrong size. But it's for what I was actually using it for. But it turned out to be the right size for cornrows. So that's just perfect. Because that works out. Perfect spacing on the cornrows. Now we kind of got some tougher stuff here. Now if you guys have seen pictures or video, the cornfield goes straight that way. But here we're going to be working on doing a curve. And so that's going to be a little tough. But we're just kind of trying to go with it here. So I have, I believe it's an inch thick foam board. You guys can't even see what I'm doing here. Let me adjust camera. There we go. You still can't see anything. Okay. See if, okay, don't fall over. Okay, there you can see it a little more. Lovely farmer, it's going good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. It's Thursday night. We're getting ready for a big weekend of corn harvest on the Real Life Farm. So I want to let all of you guys know. Sorry for the lack of videos right now. It kind of gets to be that way each year around harvest season. I just don't have time to make videos because all of my time is spent on the farm or right now traveling back and forth because I have about 6 hours of driving back and forth every week. So that's taking a little bit of my time too right now. And obviously not being around for half the week affects that a little bit. And when I'm not here, I'm busy with some other stuff. So try to do what I can. Once harvest is over here, we'll get some more videos put out here on the channel. Especially as we move into winter and hopefully around Christmas time, get some more videos here on the model farm because I know all of you guys love videos on the model farm. They seem to do really well on the channel, which is amazing. I love that people enjoy the model farm stuff. I'm enjoying building this display. I've spent nearly 2 years on it now. Coming up here in December or January will be 2 years on the display, and we're making some progress. This cornfield I'm really excited about. Once we get these are little toothpicks. I cut a whole bunch of these up before the stream, and so now I'm kind of putting them down here. Once I get one more in here, we'll go ahead and read some more comments because I saw from a glance there was a few more. Normally I would set the computer up on the display somewhere, but I have no room on it right now. I start watching you when you made American Farm videos. Will you still make more of them? Yes, I for sure will make more American farming videos. We just got the beef farm. But like I said, harvest right now is the main thing. We'll get more back into YouTube videos this winter, I promise. Especially American farming videos, we will keep doing those. I promise. Just got to get through the crazy harvest season right now. We've got all of our beans done. We just started corn last week, and we're about ready to finish up our first field of corn tomorrow. And that'll, I don't know how many that leaves us with. I don't remember right off the top of my head. But the first one will be done tomorrow. We got in, started doing corn on Monday. It was a little bit of a slow start. Kind of finished up beans Monday morning and then switched over to corn in the afternoon. And then we got a few days of rain, so we didn't really get anywhere. Old Iron Farm Toys, hey, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing great watching here. Looks like we got 11 people watching, 3 likes on the stream. If you guys are enjoying, please hit that like button. It'll recommend the stream to more people. And, the more people we have in here, the better conversation we got going on and a lot more fun that we can have. I mean, if you guys want to know anything about the farm display, we're down here. We can, this is just kind of what I'm doing to kind of, focus around right now and make it so I'm, actually kind of getting something done. But if there's something that you guys want to see or want to know about, we can definitely show you. My phone is hopefully, it's plugged in right now, but my other charging cord that I was using, wasn't charging the phone, and it was very annoying. So I plugged my phone in with a GoPro camera power cord because I have an iPhone 15, and so it needs the USB-C plug-in. And I don't have a lot of those chargers that plug into a USB-A, which is what my portable battery charger is. Looks great, the Toy Farmer. Thank you. My nerd. Sorry for all my questions. No, don't worry about the questions. I love getting questions in here in the live streams. But how do you make your videos on American farming? Whenever I screen record on my phone, I always pick up that background noise. So what I do, it's maybe not the best way to do it, but what I do is I screen record with my phone, but I don't record my speaking audio with it. What I do is I have my laptop sitting right next to me with my microphone plugged into it, and I speak into my microphone, and my microphone doesn't pick up any of that outside noise, and so that helps to give me clear audio. So then I join my video and audio recording together in iMovie on my Mac, and that's how I put together the whole video. So I the key thing is microphone, because a microphone, I don't have it with me down here, but a little microphone that's gonna pick up only your audio and not a whole bunch of random static and other random stuff here. Let me get this in here and we'll get caught up on some more comments. Some of these, so these are just toothpicks that I've cut apart, and so some of them have a pretty flat edge and don't like sticking through this stuff. So if one doesn't go through, then I just got to find one of the end ones that has the point and then stick it in, and it seems to work pretty good. How's your AF Customs business doing? It's doing great. I had a lot of orders this week. I appreciate every single person who buys something from my business. AF Customs on eBay, Custom Farm Toys. You can find that over on, obviously eBay, AF_Customs, or you can find the link in my YouTube channel about section as well as Instagram bio. I need to update my Facebook bio. I have not updated my Facebook bio in a long time, but yeah, it's going great. We're really getting these. Well, my front fell off right now, but we're really getting these head trailers into production now, which is great because I know a lot of people kind of been wanting those head trailers for their farm. Those are doing great. Another thing that's kind of been going good right now is these bale trailers. I got these for sale, Gnewsy bale trailers. This one's actually literally the same as the one I bought in real life this summer. I bought a hay trailer. Me and my friend, we bought a hay trailer for our hay operation, exactly like this. So it's pretty cool to have that model on the model farm. That's exactly like our real one that we bought. can we see some of your tractors on your display? I see you got the new high-speed disc. Yes, I got the new high-speed disc. I haven't made an Instagram post or anything about it, but it is sitting here. I kind of forgot. Yeah, I haven't I haven't showed that off yet, but picked it up because I don't know. I just really like it. It's something that you don't really see too much. I mean, I know Speccast made a Kinsey one, but those were like 80 bucks. This thing was $30 from the Case IH dealer. So, it folds down, folds up, the wings fold in and out. It's great. The only thing that I would say that I don't really love about it is the amount of screws that you can see on the top side of this thing. Like we couldn't figure out any other way to attach it and make it look better than that, to put all of those little screws around everywhere. Like, oh my gosh, that's the one thing that kind of bothers me on this high-speed tiller. But otherwise, it's really good. I like it. And it's a lot more affordable than the Kinsey Speccast one that was like 80 bucks. This one was like 30. Now on to the tractors. Yes, we can let me get my phone out here without dropping stuff all over. There we go. So over here we got the combine. I'm kind of working on trying to get this head to hook up nicer for my custom 8-row. This feeder house is really kind of ugly and I don't really like it, but we're making it work. Tractors. So this one I haven't showed off either, but this is a 9510 RT that I'd love to make it a 9460 RT, but I haven't done that. I'm also trying to work on 3D printing handrails for it to make it look a little better, but we kind of needed a bigger tillage tractor around the 2730, and that's probably what that high-speed disc will be run on, as well as maybe the Salford, I don't know. We got the 8400 here, looking great on the grain cart. Oh, I messed that up now. I zoomed in to a certain amount, and now I'm not ever going to get it perfect again. Of course, because this phone zooms out. Well, I'm getting distracted. I don't know how to fix that now. I shouldn't have done that. That's besides the point, though. I'm getting distracted, guys, if you couldn't tell. Well, we got the D21 over here. Of course, the pulling tractor, 4430. We got the 6210R on the gravity wagon. Nothing special there, just normal. 4450s on the Gnuzzi forage box. And then the 8RT, which is the farm show version, which was a 410, I believe, is on the unrefurbed grain cart. Looking great. 4010 is on the big Westfield auger. And then there's a few more tractors in here. It's kind of tough to see right now. There's a 4430 in there and some antiques. Kind of, there, you can kind of see them. But that's kind of all the tractors here. Let me get back around to the computer side here. I like those setting up front. Looks like a dealer. Are we talking about the Gnuzzi loader buckets up front? Is that what you're talking about, Toy Farmer? And then Old Iron Farm Toys. What farm show toy from this year is your favorite? So, for those of you who don't know, the farm show toys that we got this year, John Deere was the S7 900. Case was the green Case Steiger. And the New Holland one was the CR11. Very, very good class of farm show toys this year. Like, those things were great. I don't have literally any of them down here. They're all upstairs. It's hard to choose because, like, yeah, this is obviously the old one, but the new John Deere Combine was pretty cool. I mean, it had the opening door like what this one does, and has the new stuff with the updated heads, and it's pretty cool. But the New Holland ones, I loved the way the New Holland one looked, and of course I loved the way the Case IH Steiger one did. So I don't even know. It's so tough. Like, maybe I'd say that my favorite overall is the New Holland one because I just liked, like, I got the AF11 last year, the Case version. The New Holland one just looked so much. I loved the yellow on it. But yeah, if this year, all three of them were really good. You can't always say that every year with those farm shows. Like I, I'm trying to think of one that I didn't really care about. The 8RX from 2023 that was the skinny stance with the wide tracks. I didn't love that one. Like I thought that was kind of eh. So to get three really good ones this year, amazing. I wish I could get a model farm built like this. Yeah, definitely. It is lots of fun to build. It does take a lot of time. So you got to keep that into consideration. But it is a lot of fun, definitely. And if you ever have any questions on anything about how to build one, don't hesitate to ask. The um, farm toy, farm model farm, and farm toy community is such a great community because everyone is willing to help and give you pointers. One of my friends that has given me lots of pointers on building my farm display is Carter Bankin over at CB Small Scale Farms on Instagram. So go check him out. He's great. He's built a couple displays, does lots of custom farm toy building. Great guy, and he definitely has helped me out a lot with this display along the way with kind of tips and tricks, and like if I'm like what should I do, what order should I do, he great help, always help me out with that stuff. Do you have any garden tractors? I do not have any garden tractors on here. I'd love to have a garden tractor. I've seen a few that some people have built, but I've never got one. I'm hoping, really hoping, if we with real life harvesting time this year, I want to try really hard to make it to Dyersville, Iowa for the national show this year. And you can find so much cool custom stuff. If I do end up going, I'm gonna be making a YouTube video about it because it's a great time. Everyone should at least try to go to National Farm Toy Show once in their life because it is a great time. There's so much to see, so much to do. It's just really cool. So I'll definitely have to be on the lookout for something like that if I do go to that because yeah, that is something that we are kind of missing on the farm here. This one's being a pain and not wanting to go in. Oh, okay. Sometimes you get one toothpick that just like doesn't want to go in. Like we skipped 3 spots there that wouldn't go in. And now I'm dropping toothpicks all over. I'm getting. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, so all the Ganuzzi buckets over there. I'm kind of so I obviously build all those Ganuzzi buckets for my model custom business. It's a local family business, and so it's pretty cool to build all the Ganuzzi stuff. But yeah, this farm, we're actually a Ganuzzi dealer. The model farm's a Ganuzzi dealer, so that's why we have so many up there. So yes, it is a dealer. So, are those toothpicks meant to represent stubble or actual corn? Just the stubble. If I can get the phone out here again. I have a little section of corn, but these corn stalks, they cost a decent amount, so I wasn't going to do the whole field in them because that's like, that's $16 worth of corn stalks right there just in that little area. So there's going to be a little spot, and there's a little spot to put the corn head and combine right there. That spot's harvested. This stuff is not, or that's not harvested. This is harvested. Duh. Wow. Okay. I'm losing it here. We'll go back to the comment section again. I went to Lafayette Farm Toy Show. It was a great show. Yeah, that's another one that I've heard about that I would love to go to, because I've heard lots of great things about it and seen lots of displays that have gone to it. Ow. It would be a pretty cool show to make it out to one of these years. Best place for realistic looking older barns. I don't know. Older looking barns. I'm not really sure. I I would almost say, just like if you have Facebook, try and go into farm toy groups on Facebook. I haven't ever really looked into older barns, so I'm not that sure. I know there's some people who custom build them, and that's where kind of looking into some of those farm toy group, farm display groups on Facebook would really help. I don't know. I've never really looked for an older barn, and I don't really have much experience in that area, unfortunately. Justin Displays has a really cool online website that has a bunch of 3D printed details for your display. Yes, I know. I have looked and looked at their stuff, and it is pretty cool. That's why I'd like to make it to nationals, because I don't like paying shipping on all that stuff. And when I can just like, and I kind of like seeing it in person before I buy it, just to see if I'm gonna like it. So I also saw on Instagram this week like someone who made like little boxes with little like John Deere air filters for the combine. Like that looks pretty cool. So love to see that. My tree's kind of falling over here again. This tree is giving me so much fits and doesn't like standing up. Always wants to cause problems. We're gonna continue working on the oh, this computer keeps wanting to turn off on me down here. We're gonna keep working on our corn stalks. We're kind of working on going around this curve right now, which kind of proves to be a little difficult because you're trying to get the curve to come out right. Sorry for the kind of later live stream. We got done harvesting corn tonight around 8 o'clock or so. Got everything put away for the night because they're talking maybe a little chance of rain. Then we came home and had tacos for supper. And now we're here. That one does not like sticking right there, so we're going to replace that one with a different one. And it doesn't want to stick there either. You know, this guy's causing issues. Okay, well, that one's just not gonna work out. I guess we'll just have to forget about that one. I think I cut that one a little too short. So I guess it is what it is. You know, normally it's like kind of nice and cool down here. Oh, I did those 2 rows and I realized 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's our last row. And we have 1 row left that's going to go that way, which would be like starting a new pass. Dumb question, but what do you use to go between the toothpicks so it looks like corn fodder that has came out the combine? I tried chopping up corn husks and it doesn't look good. So, yeah, I haven't got that far yet, if you couldn't tell. I'm still working on that. I'm still working on figuring out what I want to do for that. I was going to try maybe using some real corn stuff, but some people think use sawdust, and I think that sometimes looks good. Don't quote me on it because I'm not completely sure right now, because I haven't really figured that out on my display yet. But I'm going to talk to one of my friends that's done a cornfield before and see what he says, because he did a cornfield and it looked really good. So my next display for Lafayette might be a plow day. Awesome. I hope I see some pictures of it when you get it built. Maybe you can even get lucky and get Toy Tractor Times to make a YouTube video on it. My friend Carter Bankin, Toy Tractor Times did a video on his display at Nationals. I don't remember what year he went. I want to say it was either 22 or 23, I think, because I think it was the year after I went. Last time I was at Nationals was 2021. It's a great time though. There's truly a lot to do. Like, prepare to spend the whole day at Nationals because there's just so much to walk around, look at, do, even throughout the town. There's so many like little toy stores and everything. It is truly a farm toy town. Like, it would be amazing. It would be awesome, so awesome to in or near Dyersville. And then you got the Field of Dreams thing too, which kind of sad that they're adding like a whole youth complex like onto it to, which kind of like it's kind of like destroying the original. Just doesn't give it the same feel because there's a whole bunch of them. We're getting off topic here though. We'll get back to comments. In the cornfield, thank you. Yeah, sorry about being kind of a late stream, but glad you were here for at least a little bit. This year's Lafayette Toy Tractor Times made a video of my display, but he never posted. Dang. Well, I hope maybe, I know sometimes it takes a little while to edit stuff and get to it. Maybe eventually. I'd like to hope that maybe eventually he would get to it. But I don't know. I've never taken a display to a show because this is my first display. And this one is quite big to take somewhere. I mean, I guess it's not terribly big, but like the amount of stuff I have on here, it's quite a lot. Like, I took it out, set it up in our shop, and it was an hour process to get all the equipment set up and on here. And it took a while. It was quite the job. You definitely will feel your fingers for a few days after doing this. I haven't worked on any of this in probably at least a month. Just because getting ready for harvest, so I really haven't had time. And now I'm remembering the pain that your fingers go through with these little toothpicks. But it'll look really cool once it's done. And we just have this area left here to go because from about, well, you can't even see it, from about 6 inches from here, which you still can't see, about 8 inches from my finger that way is done. So we're getting close. I've been watching your YouTube for 3 years. Yeah, I definitely remember you. I remember seeing all your comments all the time. Yes, you have been here for quite some time, and I really appreciate it. I started this YouTube channel July of 2022, and never ever would have thought that would have gotten to the point that we are now. I mean, we're getting close to 5,000 subscribers, which would just absolutely be amazing and crazy. I would have never thought that it would have happened when I recorded that first model review of a Versatile 580 and posted it one night to this random YouTube channel. And the thing is, like, the whole story of how this YouTube thing came about, like, I thought it was kind of fun to make a video about my toy tractor, and I posted like 3 videos, 3 model reviews. I believe it was the Versatile 580, it was the 2021 National Farm Toy Show 8960, and the 8RX 410, just normal one. And then I kind of forgot about the YouTube channel for a little bit. Like, I didn't do anything with it for like probably 3 weeks to a month. And I just randomly looked at it one day and I was like, oh, these videos have like hundreds of views on them, which is insane because I'd tried other channels in the past and they never really went anywhere. And when I opened it up and saw like the one video had 600 views, I was blown away. And then I never quit after that. It's just been everywhere going up. I would not want to be the guys that have to set up a 40-foot display and transport it. Yeah, I see that 40-foot display. I've only seen it on pictures, like on Facebook and stuff, but it'd be so cool to see. Like, that's crazy big. Like, this is 8 feet, and so, like, geez, yeah, that's crazy. Like, 40 feet, that's as wide as our corn planter, which is crazy. Crazy to think about. I'll give you a shout out. Awesome. I think that I want to thank everyone that watches, but especially you old Iron Farm Toys. Your name has been in the comment section of my videos and live streams for so long. And my computer's screensaver comes on every 10 minutes. And so for some reason the screen doesn't want to stay on right now. So I have to go tap it every once in a while, and these toothpicks are not wanting to go in right here. But so that tells me we've been streaming for like 30 minutes, which is insane. So it doesn't feel like that long. But I love talking to you guys. I love the interaction. And I just thought, you know, I'm feeling like live streaming tonight on the model farm while I put in some corn stalks. Then once I'm done with this, I guess I'll go take a shower and go to bed and wake up in the morning and go harvest real corn. Combine needs diesel first, though. I saw that when we drove it into the shed tonight. It's down at 2 bars, so we gotta get filled up with diesel in the morning, in that at least. I think it would be cool to do a 1/64 scale model. Yes. Have you not seen my post over on Instagram or Facebook? I'm working on it, and I actually recorded some video, but I never made a YouTube video. It's in the works. It's not Farm Progress. Sorry about that. I'm from Nebraska, and so we have Husker Harvest Days, which is owned by Farm Progress, because Farm Progress puts on 2 shows. Farm Progress in Iowa or Illinois, and then Nebraska has Husker Harvest Days. Husker Harvest Days is really falling apart, but I do want to make a 1/64 scale. Well, it's not going to be fully like scaled 80 acre scale, because that'd be absolutely massive, but it's going to be for 1/64 scale equipment. Husker Harvest Days farm show. It is going to be, so this display is a 4x8 sheet of foam board. This Husker Harvest Days that I'm working on is going to be, it's going to span 4 sheets of 4x8 plywood. It is going to be absolutely insane. Over on Instagram and Facebook, I posted a map, like where I'm going to have all my exhibitors, and even showed a picture of one that I built in the past. This one is going to be 10 times cooler, and it's going to look insane. I'm working on 3D printing little tents for it. It's going to take years to complete because it is going to be so big. But I'm working on it. I said 4 sheets of plywood. I got the first sheet of plywood, and I started working on it before harvest. We'll get a little more into it this winter once harvest is over. But it is being worked on. And I took some video when I started working on it, but I never made it into a YouTube video. So thanks for reminding me. Thanks for in part reminding me about that. And I will have to get on that here pretty soon, because I'm excited about that project. It's going to be really cool, in my opinion, at least. I don't know what anybody else will think, but I think it's going to be really cool. Now we'll get back to here. We have the Michigan Ag Expo. It's the Michigan version of Husker Harvest Days. That's awesome. I would love to, like, sometime down the road, I'd love to make it to like all of the big farm shows once, like, in my life. Like, I think it'd be cool. Like, I've been to Husker Harvest Days. I've been to Farm Progress Show in Boone, Iowa. I've been to Commodity Classic. I'd love to go to Farm Progress Show in Decatur. I'd love to make it to like maybe Ohio Farm Science Review, Big Iron up in Fargo, North Dakota, um, Minnesota Farm Fest, Dakota Fest, which is in Mitchell, South Dakota. Um, Maybe like the World Ag Expo, which I think is in Tulare, California. There's so many great farm shows. Did I say Ohio Science Review? That was another one I was thinking about. There's farm shows in a lot of states, and it'd be so cool to make it to a lot of them. So I don't know. Like, eventually in my life, maybe I'm just crazy about farm shows, but eventually in my life, I would like to make it at least once to like all of the big farm shows. Not even big, just like notable farm shows that we have here in the United States. So I think it'd be cool, especially when you go to somewhere different. You see all the different equipment. Like if you go to the World Ag Expo, you see all the stuff like for vegetables and stuff that they use out in California, which is kind of interesting because where I'm at, you only see corn and soybeans. If you go to a farm show down south, you see like cotton and sugarcane stuff, which is stuff I don't see up here. So it's cool to see different aspects of agriculture for sure. That one did not go in. That one didn't go in either. Love that. There we go. Finally went. Half Century of Progress is a cool one if you like old equipment. Yes, that is another one. I've heard lots about that one. I saw some pictures from it this year. It's crazy big. So yeah, definitely. I'd love to someday. I mean, maybe if we keep this YouTube channel going long enough, maybe we can go to farm shows and check them out. If you guys really start watching like a lot, maybe we can afford those trips in the near future. I don't know. But I definitely thank everyone for watching. Because without you guys, we wouldn't be where we are today. Nearing 5,000 subscribers. Hoping to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. That would be absolutely cool. Give me that Christmas present, guys. Let's hit 5,000 subscribers. Give me that for Christmas. Then if we don't make that, we'll push it off to my birthday. But no new comments. We're starting to run out. I didn't do a terribly great job at cutting these ones tonight. I cut some really short ones, which really short ones don't work very well because you don't get them poked down enough. Like, definitely you want longer ones just so they can go further down into the board a little more. They work a little better. I try to use all of the flat-ended ones first, just in case I need pointy ones, and then it makes me really happy because once all the flat-end ones are gone, I have all the pointy ones left, and so then I like feel like I'm getting a lot done because the pointy ones are about 10 times easier to stick in than these ones. Classic Greener Union is an awesome show as well. Yes, I've heard a lot about that one too. I haven't been to that one. Well, actually, I think I might have been to that one once, but I was really, really young. I remember being really cool. When I was really young, I thought 8020 John Deere 8020s were like the coolest tractor to ever exist. So I got my picture with a John Deere 8020 that I believe was at Classic Green. I believe that's where it was. It was really cool. I don't really remember much of it, but I remember the 8020. You know, this curve isn't turning out half bad. Like, obviously, I mean, it's a curve, and so it's not going to look great. But it's working. It's working. I hate how much curve I have left to go, though, because each row gets a little more curve. So that's pretty nice. We have a couple rare tractors. What rare tractors do you have? I'm curious now. You have to let me know. I can't really say that I have any rare tractors in real life. I mean, we have a first owner 4440. I mean, I wouldn't really say they're rare, but it was kind of like a special thing, I guess. I mean, I got a D21 on the model farm. I knocked my tree over, but D21s, I think those are kind of, I don't know if I'd say like rare, but like special. Maybe they are rare. Maybe I'm uneducated. I don't know. We have one on our model farm, though, so I guess we're fancy. Well, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows into our turn. So we're almost halfway. But I feel like I'm going to run out of toothpicks by then. And once I finish this pile of toothpicks for the night, I'm probably not going to cut more because I'm probably going to be tired of doing toothpicks by then. So we'll probably just work with what we have and then call it good after that. Because then also by that point, I probably want to go to bed too. Because it is on the way to 11 o'clock. I've been up since 7. And I drove 220 miles today. I'm a little tired. But we're getting through it. I mean, I guess if I like fall over, faint asleep, then I guess you guys know you can stop watching me and go to bed, I guess. Or something like that. Or you can just randomly watch a empty cornfield. I mean, whatever you guys are up want to do, I guess I'm not going to judge any of you for wanting to stare at a motionless cornfield of toothpicks, but yeah, I definitely cut some of these way too short. Way too short. They're barely going in. Oh, look, we got comments. JD 630 LP and a Model B slant dash. You'll have to search up a picture of the slant dash. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. I'll have to look that up because I have heard of a John Deere 630 LP. Someone I know actually pulled one in our county fair tractor pull this year. He pulls it every year, but I remember this year more because I pulled a tractor in the county fair tractor pull this year too. Great time. Highly recommend. I definitely wasn't sure about it beforehand, and like I was getting very anxious like as I'm sitting there in line waiting to hook up to the sled. But then once I did it and went down the track, it was amazing. I mean, obviously I was only going like 1 mile an hour because this is an antique tractor pull. but still a great time. I want to see if I can convince someone to let me pull more than one tractor next year. Because I'd like to pull one earlier in the night so I don't have to wait till 10:15 at night to pull. Like, I'd still want to pull that one that I pulled this year, but I want to pull one earlier in the night too, so I'm not just waiting till 10:15. We also have a 3010 utility diesel. There's only 1,200 of them. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really heard of a utility diesel. I pull garden tractors. Next year I might do a 2-cylinder JD. You pulled a 730. That was the 730 was the one that I pulled this year. I pulled it in 7,500 pound antique. When I went across the scale right before I pulled, I was like 150 pounds light. So that kind of sucks. I wish I would have had some more weight to throw on. But right there in the moment, I didn't. So we went with it. We ended up 5th place out of 10. So honestly, I was happy with that for my first time. So the 730 did a pretty good job pulling. I would love to pull the Model 50. Gotta convince someone about that though. At your county fair, the truck and tractor at our county fair pool sometimes will last till 4 in the morning. Yeah, I could believe it. The latest ours ever lasted, well, it started at 6 o'clock at night, I think 6 o'clock, I believe, and it went till 12:30. Which, yeah, I definitely believe it that there's ones that go longer. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, it's awesome if you can stay awake. But yeah, that would be so long. But hey, if people are willing to do it, why not? Pulling garden tractors though kind of sounds fun. I've a few. I don't have the money to afford this lawnmower pulling tractor that I was looking at on Facebook Marketplace because it's like $5,000, and I don't have that money right now, but it looked cool and fun. Maybe eventually. Antique pull will last till 2 in the morning. Yeah, my uncle used to pull antiques, and he went to some big ones where they lasted a few days. Yeah, geez. Yeah, so the way our county fair tractor pull works is Monday night of the fair is the antique and pickup truck pull. So they'll run those on Monday night, and then Tuesday night is the farm stock along with the Nebraska bush pullers come pull, which is Nebraska bush pullers are part of the Pro Pulling League. Hot Shot Secret, I think, is what it is. Hot Shot Secret Pro Pulling League. They're a division of that, so it's kind of nice. You get a little bit of everything. You get pickups, you get antique tractors, you get farm stock, you get bush pullers. You get a little bit of everything. And I mean, this year the bush pull had like 30 hooks in it, so it was a lot bigger than it has been the past few years. The past few years, the bush pull's been kind of disappointing. Numbers had shrunk, but we were back up to like 31 hooks this year. We had to sleep in the truck. Yeah. Wayne Knutson. Sorry if I said that wrong. I think that's maybe how you say it. Hello, how's it going? Then Old Iron Farm Toys. I pulled my stock JD 110 with a big bad 8 horsepower motor. There you go. Yeah, you don't have to have something fancy. I mean, something basic like that with an 8 horsepower, big bad 8 horsepower engine. It would definitely be something. I've seen a few videos of lawnmower and tractor pulling. Garden tractor, I guess. Not lawnmower. Garden tractor pulling. It looks kind of cool. Some people I see do it on concrete. I could never stand doing it on concrete and just burning up your tires. That'd just be, oh boy. Definitely like dirt. Gotta be dirt. Do you show any livestock? Well, I mean, I guess I used to, sort of. I mean, I never had any big livestock. I just, when I was younger, I would show uh, rabbits, but then I think the rabbit got cancer and she died. But I've showed chickens I showed chickens for, what's that math? 7 years? I think that's right. 7 years I showed poultry. You really like your farm? Well, thank you. If there's anything you want to see in particular, let me know. We're kind of just working on the cornfield right now, but if there is something in particular that you want to see, let me know. We can take a look at it. So I'm just working on doing some end rows here on our cornfield, which is coming along nicely. It's looking good, I think, anyways. We're over halfway on our curved rows right here, which is nice. I'll definitely be happy when we're done with the curved rows, just because the straight rows are so much easier. Ow. Gotta be careful when you, because that hurts. How did you build your bin site? I really want to see that. Yeah, we'll take a look at that here. They say when you garden tractor pull, you can put 15 grand into a little garden tractor, and they say you'll the guys that win have 25 to 30,000. That's crazy. I mean, the real ones are like get up to 100, 150. Yeah, we'll take the phone out of its little holder thing over here and go over to bin site. So the bin site, very, very complex here. So it's based off of the Ertl granary thing, which is the main leg, the little shack, this one grain bin there, and then 2 grain bins right there. But then I have some more grain bins here. I 3D printed this one. That's a Standeye Toys bin. 3D printed that one. Got a Standeye Toys hopper bottom. Got an additional small Ertl one, and then 2 more Standeye Toys ones. All these other double run conveyors that are not the Ertl one, this one, and then the 2 ones over there, I 3D printed, designed and 3D printed. I also designed these bin fans, and then these conveyors and augers that go out the bottom, which look really good. And then there's also a conveyor that runs the bottom of that whole area over there, that whole system. I also put some of the bin roof vents on some of them. Got the grain dryer over there with a little spout that I plumbed in that was 3D printed. A lot of it's 3D printed. This spout here for the wet bin is 3D printed as well. So yeah, it's I like it. We got some things that could be worked on. Those aren't really attached on there very well. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool grain bin setup. I love all my little augers that I 3D printed and put on there. And you can find those on my eBay store, along with these grain bin fans and the roof vents. And this auger, too. I haven't put the double runs on there. People have asked me about the double runs, and I know I need to get to them this winter. I keep telling myself that I'm going to have more time this winter, and I'm probably not, but that's the goal. It makes me wonder what the equipment now... Sorry, it went off my screen. It makes me wonder what the equipment nowadays will cost in 30 years. Yeah, for sure, definitely. I really like how you put the augers and the fans on. Thanks. I thought it was definitely something that would look really good. And if we go over to this side, you can see some of them a little better in this alleyway here, because we got 3 bins that are all kind of running in here. Got the little auger on there, 2 more in there if the camera focuses, and little fans all throughout there. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. So I like the bin setup. It's definitely quite complex, but I like it. I'll stick you guys back in here for the time being, unless you guys want to see other stuff. But if not, I'm just gonna set you back here while we finish up the cornfield here. Because once these pieces are gone, that's gonna be it for cornfield tonight, because I'm about tired of stabbing myself, and it's getting close to 11 o'clock, which I know is partly my fault that it's so late, because I started this stream at like 10 o'clock, but I'm sorry. I was hoping that a few people would at least show up, and we've got that. A few people have showed up. Love having conversations with you guys. I think I saw another comment come up, so I'll take a look at that here. Have you seen the new tractor in American Farming? I haven't actually seen it in the game, but I saw a Facebook post about it. I haven't loaded up the game in a few weeks, but I did see the post, and it is looking pretty neat. It's 11 o'clock in Nebraska. It's 12 o'clock in Michigan. Yeah, I'm keeping you up late. Yeah, well, yeah, it's getting late. But, oh well, that happens sometimes. Get that curved off a little more there. These rows are looking great. Only a Kinsey planter plants rows this good. No, I don't really, I don't like think Kinsey planters are superior. I don't think they're bad, but we just run a Kinsey planter on the model farm here because anything that Ertl makes looks terrible. And so I picked the one smaller spec cast planter that I had, which was a 16-row Kinsey. So we run the Kinsey on this farm. If they would make a good John Deere one, I would get that, but they haven't. Which is why you gotta be kind of selective with your implements. Like I don't have very many John Deere implements on this farm because they all look terrible. Like I have the Salford tillage tool, I have the Case tillage tool here, I have the Kinsey planter, the Unverferf and J&M grain carts the Spec Cast makes. Like, come on, let's make some good looking John Deere implements. I have the 2730 Ripper on here, and that's it. Come on, Ertl. Give us some good John Deere implements. Because even when they made the 2660 VT, that thing looked a little bulky. Which, I mean, as everything does, but it could have been done a little better. In my opinion. It's 10 o'clock in Canada. Well, technically, across Canada, it's a lot of different times because Canada stretches a long way east-west. But yeah. Further west in Canada, 10 o'clock. I don't know what time it is in Europe. I think they're like 7 hours, so it's probably like 7 a.m. Friday morning in Europe. Random thought, I know. I think it's an hour's difference from where I'm at. I'm not completely sure. What state are and the combine is John Deere. One of the combines, if you're talking about on my farm here, one of the combines is John Deere. One of them's Case. This is the John Deere combine. It is our S6. Well, it says S680, but I've been wanting to put new decals on it to say it's a S670 because I want a Class 7 machine instead of a Class 8. But there's our combine. I think it's looking pretty cool. Except for the feeder house. That I want to find a new feeder house because this one looks terrible. But that's besides the point. Then you said, what state am I in? Nebraska. We're farming in Nebraska. State with the best corn. Well, that didn't work. Sometimes I poke these in and they like get stuck and then they bounce back up and hit the ceiling and fly all over the place. That's what that one did. For some reason. I don't know why. But it did. Guess it just felt like it. Do you know Buck? Well, I'm assuming you're talking about the rental man Buck. Yes, I do know him. Our high schools are in the same conference. So we've talked a few times. We're friends. We've talked at sporting events where our two schools were competing. So yes, I do know him. I invited him to our town's car show a few years ago. He brought his Oldsmobile up and entered it in the car show, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, I do know Buck. I haven't talked to him recently. I haven't seen him recently. Last time I saw him, I think, was a little over a year ago at Husker Harvest Days. I talked to him then, but I haven't talked to him since. But he's got a busy life going on. He is married now. He's got both of his two YouTube channels. He's great at what he does. And so, yeah. I'm not as famous as he is, though. We're getting down there on toothpicks left. I'm getting pretty excited. Because the old finger's getting a little tired of this. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're working on row 11. So we're almost 3/4 of the way. I mean, we're not going to get the last quarter of the way done tonight. Well, maybe if I feel up to it later this weekend. But again, that is if I'm up to it. Depends how long our harvest days end up being. Like tonight we quit at 8 o'clock, but I don't know what the rest of the weekend is going to be. I've met a few guys on YouTube I follow. Yeah, I've met quite a few of them. I mean, I'm friends with Buck. I've met Grant Hilbert, which is also known as a squad. Met him at Farm Progress Show. Met the Millennial Farmer at Husker Harvest Days. Met Cold Corn Star at Farm Progress Show. Met Nick Welker and Leg Arms at Farm Progress Show. Trying to think if I met anyone else. Maybe there's a few more. I don't know. I've met myself. I'm on YouTube. It is always cool, though, when you watch someone on, like, YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and then you see them out in public. I mean, maybe they're not a super famous person. maybe a lot of people who don't know who they are, but if you know who they are, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see someone you know, even if nobody else knows them. If you get what I mean. Like, obviously, if any of you see me out in public, maybe, I guess I shouldn't assume, but maybe you'd be a little excited, but another random person isn't going to know who I am. Because obviously, only 5,000 of you on YouTube know who I am, which there's a lot more than 5,000 people in the world. 5,000 people is a fifth of the bigger town that I sort of live by. My town is only a population of about 1,300 people, but then there's a bigger town that's about 9-10 miles away that is 25,000 people. So it's crazy to think that a fifth of that town, how many people follow me, or 5 times the amount of people in my town, which is crazy. Close. Approximate. So obviously we haven't hit 5,000 yet. We're still working on it. But I have 5,000 followers on Facebook, though. Between all my platforms, I have probably a little over 10,000 followers. So I have almost 5,000 on YouTube. I have over 5,000 on Facebook. I have a little over 500 on Instagram. And I have like 80 on TikTok because I don't like post anything on there. I post more on my personal TikTok than I do on Model Dairy Farmer, just because I never feel like it. I have like 800 followers on my personal TikTok, but Model Dairy Farmer has that divided by 10. We're about out of toothpicks here, which is great. If you're still watching and you haven't hit that like button, let's try and get to, we're at 6 likes right now. Can we get to 10 likes? Can we do it? Can we get 10 likes on the stream? That'd be amazing. I mean, I realize that's not that much, but it is also past 11 o'clock now. So I realize people probably want to go to bed, and I kind of do too. But we just finished all the toothpicks that we had, and that curve is looking pretty darn good. I'm loving how that curve looks. Now, obviously, this row going out till this row is going to curve. This row will go straight because we have a 6 planter, and so I'm going with 16 end rows. Ideally, you'd probably go with 32, but I kind of want to put some straight rows going a different direction, and we don't have terribly that much room to work with, so we're just kind of working with what we got and going with 16 end rows, even though it's probably not the most realistic, but that's what I want. I move over here to the, I'm going to put the bean head back on the head trailer here. If you need a head trailer, head over to AF Customs on eBay. Because I got, although mine right now is not together, I make head trailers. You can't see that, I realize. Okay. Let me bring it closer. I build head trailers. There we go. You still can't really see it. I guess I'll... This thing. There we go. You can see it now. Head trailer. 40-foot head trailer. I make them in all different sizes. Based off of an Unverferf Roadrunner. I think it looks cool. More comments. I think we all should go to the Hawaiian Ag Show. Yes, let's do it. Let's make a party out of it. Hawaiian Ag Show, let's go. I didn't even, if it even exists. I still don't think I would. Yeah, I don't know if it exists. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe it does. Why not? I'm not sure, though. That would definitely be something, though. But yeah, head trailer. My other head trailer that the case head is on is an outdated one with the ugly wheels on it. And I haven't built a new one because I've been busy. I've been in a struggle to get a hold of wheels recently for these head trailers. Because the guy I ordered them from ran out. And the other place that I ordered them from after that also ran out. So we've been a little struggle. We got wheels now, though. So it's great. I had to, like, rob wheels off of my header trailer, like, 2 times. Like, I'd glue new ones on there because I thought, oh, I'm going to have enough. And then I sell another one on eBay. And I'm short by, like, two pairs of tires or something. So, you know, that's always fun. See if I can bring you over here without dropping you or destroying my model farm at all. Because I don't really want to